let's practice the same problem again. So this time you sell a stock 6 years after buying 100 shares at $40 per share. 100 shares at $40 per share is 100 times $40 for the entire 100 shares. 100 times $40 per share means you spent essentially $4,000, because 100 times 40 is 4,000, otherwise known as 4,000. You spent $4,000 for that stock, but you sold it at 5,800. So to find the total return, you need to find out what amount you earned over the course of buying it and selling it. That's the difference between 5,800 and 4,000 divided by the 4,000 you paid for it. So if we go back and take the difference between 5,800 and 4,000, that finds the numerator in the fraction that you need to find the percentage that the stock was worth. So if we find that difference and divide that difference by the 4,000 that was spent on the stock, it means that the 1,800 that you made on the stock between buying it at $4,000, 100 stocks cost $4,000, and you sold it at 5,800. You made 1,800, and dividing that by 4,000 shows that you made 45% of your $4,000 investment over those 6 years. So the 0.45 is the decimal form of 45%. So going back, the total return over those 6 years was 45%. The annual return is found by dividing the amount that you sold the stock at, which is 5,800, by the total paid on the stock, which was the $4,000, because it was 100 shares at $40 each. So if you take that quotient of 5,800 divided by 4,000, take the sixth root of that, because it was over 6 years. That's, if you want to take the sixth root of it, you raise it to the 1/6 power. And let's do that on the calculator. I divide 5,800 by 4,000. You have to take the sixth root of that. There's a couple ways to take the sixth root of that. On my calculator, I can go to math and use option 5 to find the sixth root. Just I have to put the index of 6 first. If I put a 6 here and push math and option 5, that will find the sixth root of that answer, 1.45. And then I have to subtract 1 from that. So I'll take that sixth root and then subtract 1. And that's one way to do the problem. But another way to take the sixth root of 1.45 is to raise 1.45 to the 6th power. I can do that using my calculator and put 1 divided by 6. Most of you will probably have to put that 1/6 in parentheses. My calculator doesn't really require it, but I'm putting it there anyway. So you'll notice it gives me the same value that when I subtract 1, that would be 0.064 to the closest thousandth. So that's approximately 6.4% after rounding to the closest third decimal place, 0.064, and then moving the decimal over 2 places for converting it into a percent from a decimal. So the annual rate of return should be 6.4%.